Yes, I'm sure.
We are live.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Travis here from OverDose Vapes. Got some friends in the house. Got Paul Hessian back from his sabbatical. What up? And we got Daytime Frank.
What's going on? Glad to be back, man. Glad to be back. It's been too long.
Glad to have you, my friend. Yeah, it has been too damn long. And Frank has been nice enough to join us. So welcome, Frank.
Thanks for having me once again.
Absolutely.
Glad to be on the main channel for the first time.
Yes. No, that's true. Yeah, you never got to go. Yeah. Fucking stupid YouTube. Yeah, so back on the main channel, as you guys know, because you're watching it, supposedly. In theory, people are watching. What up? All Day Vape, The Wolf, DIY Down Under Pippa, what's going on? Vaping with Nikki B, hello. Ruffians 13.
Ruffinis.
Yeah, Randy.
What is going on, everybody? We got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. There's a lot of stuff happening in the news, and there's a lot of stuff, stuff that I'm going to talk about and stuff that I want to ask these guys about. And yeah, so what's going on? What's everybody been vaping on? We'll start with that. Who wants to go first? Paul?
I'll make it quick because I've actually shied away from quite a few things recently. I'm on the Dead Rabbit on the R233 as usual. This has been my go-to for the whole time that I've been gone. I'm actually still rocking the same coils as the last show that I was on with OverDose. In this, they're still a little dark, but they clean up nice, and I don't have any issues with them, so I can't complain. Tonight, I'm currently vaping on Scruples from Voodoo Vapes. A little bit of news on that. The team has disbanded. I am no longer sponsored by them, and I am no longer fully affiliated with them. I still support the local shop because they are my friends, but I will not be promoting them as hard as I was.
Wow.
And then I just mixed up right before the show a fresh batch of Addie's yogurt. If you guys haven't picked up any of Don's stuff, you are missing out. And I swear to God, easiest concentrates to mix up ever. And this is the way that I might be going for a lot of things now. I'm digging this DIY stuff. So, and that has to do with with because of the company that I keep with Frank and Fresh and Giz and everybody. Like I've been diving a little bit deeper each week into looking into doing the DIY side of things and being on the show Friday night. Watching Grim mix up stuff direct from bottles, I'm like, you know what? If Nick can do it, I can do it. And he hates math, and he was all potatoing while trying to count. And you know what? It is what it is. More power to him. And I think I'm gonna venture down that road.
$35 LB 501 scale does wonders.
I'm old fashioned. I still use syringes and milliliters. So,
I don't like doing that much cleanup.
It's a lot of cleanup. Yeah, that's true.
I did that.
If it wasn't for me doing reviews of e-liquid a lot, I would only vape DIY. It's just because I love what I make, and I have it's a lot more convenient and it's a lot more affordable. And there's thousands of reasons why DIY is the way to go when it comes to vaping. But, I also do want to support, local businesses and small businesses, which most of these liquid companies are definitely small businesses, and kind of what the lifeblood of the vape community, as it were. And so, I like to do a little bit of both. And but definitely, I always recommend people do DIY. But I don't want people to think that DIY is the answer to a lot of the problems that we're having right now.
Right.
As far as like advocacy stuff, if they ban flavors in your neighborhood and in your city and your state, you can't just think like, well, I'm just going to go to DIY, because what about the people who are beginning to vape who want to quit smoking, you know. But
Exactly.
to always remember like where we came from when it comes to vaping, because a lot of us can get jaded after a few years of vaping or even a few months of vaping and think, well, I'm set. I know what I would do if so and so, if X happened, I would do Y, you know. But you have to remember, like, there's people out there who might be 65, 70 years old who don't watch YouTube and who don't have a lot of knowledge when it comes to vaping, and they just want to go grab something, put some liquid in there, and vape, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be a shame if we were not able to provide that service to them, you know.
Yeah, so, they go into their local shop, they buy their pack of coils to get their 6 milligram juice or 3 milligram juice, and they're out the door. Yep. That's 95% of this vaping, you know, of vapors are those type of people.
Yeah. We are definitely in the minority.
The community that advocates and does YouTube and is on the hobby side of it is maybe 5%.
Yeah.
In this country.
Most people just want to quit smoking.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
And I do realize my finger's orange. I was cooking, so it's got some spice on it. Really weird. Don't let it throw you off.
What's it taste like?
Cheeto fingers.
Finger banging the fucking Chester Cheetah. Okay. All right. Let me see. Settle down over there.
So what have you been vaping on, Trev?
Well, let's let Frank go first, because I have a whole shitload of stuff.
Oh, crap.
I ain't got much going on. I got this Golden Joe from Vaping Swag, the VSO breakfast line. This is like a caramel macchiato. I've really enjoyed this, and I had to take some of the bottle and put another one for the wife because she's like, yeah, if you can't leave that whole bottle here, at least give me a taste. And I got that on the drop with the Legend, and I got my butterscotch custards. I just made another 120 for myself and a 120 for the auction winner from Friday night. And for him, I threw in a 30 mil of my DTF Stronana custard version too.
Nice.
Because the guy spent $400. I could throw an extra 30 mil in. Yeah, and I got that, Nano Pulse 80 watt. And it was funny. Friday, I had my little vape bag sitting on my passenger seat in the big truck, and I made a turn, and it just went flying forward. Well, I realized today that my that one tank, the Solomon 2 and my Drop Solo never made it back in the bag, so it's somewhere on the floor of my truck somewhere.
Oh no!
I mean, it's got to be there. It better be there because, I mean, especially that Drop Solo, that was a $30 RDA.
Yeah, right.
Love the Drop Solo, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh god damn. If you guys haven't seen my review of the Drop Solo, go watch it because I basically just suck its dick for about 12 minutes. So
I'm sure Brian was happy about that one.
Hey, I'm always ready to rag on especially a reviewer's RDA because I've seen a lot of subpar ones. But I tell you what, Brian never fails to disappoint me. Or never disappoints me. Never fails to impress me. The man makes good RDAs. So
yeah.
Okay, is that it? That's all you got, Frank?
Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I was doing some cranberry yogurt earlier. From today's show, and then I mixed up because we were doing lighter side of berries today. So it has cranberry, a little bit of green apple in there to make it even more tart. Greek yogurt. So it's tart, and then it smooths out with some marshmallow vanilla and some Flavora cream. So it all played together really nice. And
nice.
It's a little light on the flavor, but it's still good. I'm going to see how it steeps out, if I can keep my hands out of it enough.
See, to me, that sounds almost like Yadi's yogurt. It's like a riff on that theme of very tart.
Very kiwi, but yeah, I mean, it's tart just like that. It's down that same avenue.
Yeah.
I guess I just have Addie's yogurt on my mind. I gotta get some. All right, it's so good. I fucking love that shit. Okay, so what am I vaping? I'm vaping a lot of stuff. I'll start with the things I'm enjoying the most. A big surprise out of nowhere is this mango milk from Milkman and Mad Hatter. This shit is so good. I don't even like mango vapes. This is the only one I can think of that's any good. Most mangoes come across totally artificial or just wrong. They just don't taste like a mango. This one tastes exactly like a dried piece of mango. Like, we've been on this big kick of eating dried mango from Safeway. This tastes just like that with a big dose of cream. It's amazing. Love it. Nice. Chevy Man, what up? And Ashley Brown, what's going on, everybody? Yeah, so I have that and the Dead Rabbit with the pre-scap on the Sandman mod. Yeah, Sandman mod. Great little low-price mech mod. If anybody's looking for a mech mod for a good price, this is a good one. Don't buy the RDA though. It comes with an RDA. It comes like as a kit, and the RDA is straight garbage. So do not waste your time on that. What else am I vaping? Okay, so second, I got my DIY in 2 different mods. I have it on the V2 rig with the Doge, old school Doge.
Oh yeah.
And I also have it on the McLovin with the mesh RDA, with a fused Clapton stovetop coil, which I'm going to show tonight as one of my coils for tonight's show. I'm getting back into weird coils, not weird, but just like coils you don't see a lot recently. Stuff like stovetop coils, which nobody uses anymore.
Yeah,
an amazing coil. I posted it on Instagram. If anybody has seen that, it's a worker. I actually have the same coil in the Pulse 22 as well. Great coil, love it. Okay, boop. I got the banana cream pie salt from Basics in the Artery Pal. This is like a little cheap knockoff of the what the hell's the name of that mod? Paul, what's the name of the mod that this is supposed to look like?
The billet box.
Billet box. Yeah. The cheap billet box clone, basically. But it's really cheap, and it actually functions really well. It's a nice little mod.
There he is.
What up?
Yeah, 17 minutes late. He did go ahead and pull AR.
He said 20, so you were close.
You said 20, yeah.
What's happening, brother?
What's going on, man?
What's up, Freddy?
How you guys doing?
What's good, Freddy?
I almost won the bet. If you would have waited 4 more minutes.
We got John Mueller, Saturation Station. Tony, I can't pronounce your last name. Wood Tick Mike. Oh, that vape. What's happening, everybody? Asun Cow? I don't fucking know. Sorry, brother. I can't pronounce your name. So what else am I vaping? I got in the HPRIP 2 with the OBS, one of these OBS tanks. I got the old Koi 500 milligram CBD. Let's see if that gets my channel shut down. This is my last bottle from Koi. I felt super bad. Koi sent me out a whole range. And right when that shit happened, it was like literally the next day I got a strike for having CBD review. So I could never review it. But this shit's good. It's really good. I think the whole range.
You got a strike and you didn't get taken down.
Yeah, strike. Well, we'll see. I don't want to get a strike again. That would be the shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Wendy just got her privileges back to go live.
You know, Foolish Vapes, don't you?
Oh yeah.
They took his whole channel down.
They did, yeah. He never got it back.
Nope, never got it back.
Yeah, we talked about that quite a bit on the show. That he's had a hell of a subscriber base too, like over 10 grand.
Yeah, he was coming up on like 15.
Yep, and he's he's got what now? 3, 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to start all over.
He's rebuilding it, and good on him for doing that, because there were some people who just walked away. Alex from Assassin Suicide, she had a huge channel, like 50,000 subscribers. She got her channel cut. She just basically said, "I'm not doing this.
I'm done."
Yeah. You know, the thing is like, just people don't understand how much work it is to get to where they were. You know what I mean? That is a lot of work, a lot of videos to edit, a lot of time. And then to have it just taken away like that, it's like
I can't even imagine, honestly. I've done this channel for 4 years, and if somebody was to take it away from me, that'd be like amputating a leg. I would not function. This is such a big part of my life. All my friends are because of this channel. I met my fiance because of this channel. And my whole life has been based around this channel for the last 4 years. And somebody took that away, it would crush me. It would absolutely crush me. Just losing my right to stream. I fucking woke up. When I woke up that morning and had that strike, I've never been so upset, man. I was fucking emailing everybody I could think of, and I was just like,
I remember you messaging me like, "What the fuck do I do, dude?"
Yeah,
it's the fucking worst thing that ever happened to me, dude. Not really, I mean, but it was the worst thing that ever happened to me.
It sucked.
Because it was such bullshit. And that was the other thing. If I fucking uploaded a porno, or I fucking was jacking off on stream or something, it's like, okay, you make your bed, you lie in it. They came after me for a review that I did 3 years ago because they changed the way that they fucking the game works. Can't change the rules and then tell me I lost.
Yeah.
Some bullshit, man. Some fucking big bullshit. Okay, so rocking the CBD, rocking drip code, code 69, almost out of this shit. This is amazing fucking e-liquid, man. Peanut butter jelly, next level. Got it.
That is good.
So good. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Dropping shit.
Too much shit on my desk. That's my life. But yeah, got that in the OverDose on the drop solo. Man, this drop solo's the real fucking deal. More than anything, I like this because it has great flavor. It's got dual airflow for a single coil, which you gotta have dual fucking airflow. But also, just as a coil builder who likes to build big ass coils, this motherfucker legit, man. So yeah, love it. My BBCs doesn't stand for big black cock. It stands for big beautiful coils. So that's what I like to rock. What else? Gizzard Stews brew, the custard. I have that on the Bonza with the US V1. I'm getting tired of even talking about mods now.
The US one,
V1, V2. The RDA's V2. This is the V1. Yeah, great little mod. Yeah, looking forward to their next mod. They're working on it right now. Can't wait till it comes out. Oh god, what else do I got? Fuck. The Troll V2 with the Sub-Zero X, and I'm rocking Swaggy Cinnamon from Vaping Swag. What else? Got the Q-Box all-in-one with some Salt Nick Crunchberry, I think, from Basics. And then, don't drop anything else. Okay, so right before the show, I busted out some liquid I just got from Shijin. I busted out some menthols, and I'm rocking them on the Mutilator with the, what the fuck is this called? Oh my god, the Noisy Cricket. And because I like to hurt myself with menthols. Pulse 22 on the Phantom. I'm sure everybody's getting sick of this by now. I'm rocking Lemonade by Vape Made. This is also from Shijin Vapor. Okay, one more. Quick Shake from Steeped. I have it on the Snow Girl mod with the Aeolus Light. And that's all I'm going to say. No, one more. Just because I like this setup a lot. The 454 Big Block on the Able with a dot mod drip tip. I just love the way this setup looks. And I'm rocking Steeped Shake Your Berry. It's a raspberry milkshake. It's good. It's not great. It's good though.
So I thought I lost my original Able. I'm like, oh no, my copper Able. I can't find it. We clean up the house, doing shit for my kid's birthday. Pull out a box, boom, there's the Able. I'm like, yes.
I love the Ables, man. This is a fucking clone that I got from 3F Vape for literally under $20. And I've had it for 3 years, a long time. And it's outlasted tons of mods that are $150, $200 mods. This fucking $15 mod has lasted for years.
Yeah.
Good on them.
Now is going to going to China to get anything they got worried about paying the tariff. It's going to slow things down even more.
Well, I tell you what, the last few times I've gotten stuff from China, they mark the packages as candy. I don't know if this is a thing, but from two different companies, they both sent me packages and they marked it as candy was what they were shipping. So I don't know if that's some way to get around the tariffs. I don't know, but
it could be.
Whatever it takes. I don't mind being shady. I'll just say it like that.
Oh, hell no.
All right, Freddie, what have you been vaping on, brother?
All right, I got some Banana Bondage.
There it is.
There it is.
In the SQ with the Haku Vena. I got some Blueberry Something.
Uh-huh.
In the Limelight with the Haku Cruiser.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
That was nice.
And I got some Nilla Killer and the Dreamer with the Warrior. Look at the Dreamer.
I know. I saw your picture on Instagram.
Hell yeah.
Time to bust that down.
Actually, one of my buddies hit me up. We're gonna take all this black off, and he's gonna force patina this for me.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, and that's it for me right now.
was a little disappointed with the way that the Black Dreamer ended up, because I love the Dreamer. It's a great mod. I was a little disappointed with that black.
Yeah, I mean, like when some paint jobs are just like shitty, but when you can do this to it, like there's nothing right there and barely touch it, that's uncalled for. Like, come on, man. Like,
yeah, for $100 mod. I mean, come on.
I could go to Home Depot and buy some spray paint and do a better job than that.
Which is basically what that is. It's basically something like a consumer grade spray paint.
Yeah. Crazy.
Because I tell you what, I got this cheap ass Sandman mod, which is basically like supposed to be like a clone of the Dreamer experience, and this is Cerakoted. I mean, this ain't coming off. This is black.
Yeah.
And if these guys can fucking do it, then Times Vape can do it too.
Yeah, I remember a mod that Big Lou did a review for, and he literally took a nail and scratched the shit out of the mod, wiped it off, and there was nothing there.
Yeah.
It was the wasn't High on Sicario?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a Filipino mod, I believe. It was a high-end mod, but still.
No, it was the High on Sicario. The original black steel Sicario.
Not
the Cerakoted one, but the black steel one. You could actually take a serrated knife and run it to try and ruin the finish. You'd have a couple of scratches on it. You take a towel, you would wipe it, and
they're gone.
No issues whatsoever. No gouges, no scratches.
I thought this one was like that, except for it's obviously paint and not Cerakote. And then on the bottom, it's starting to fucking.
Yeah, you'll get it around there. Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah, but then I mean, it's just for a mod. I mean, especially for a mod like this, it's $150. And I know that like in the world of vaping, we have somehow made it okay that's affordable. You know, it's not. And that $500 mods are okay. They're not. That's not okay. Fuck a $500 mod. But still, I pay $150. I'd like for it to not lose paint.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Luckily, my Black Dreamer is still no chips, no issues, and I've beaten the crap out of that thing. So,
I was gonna say, would you leave it in the box?
No, no, it's actually sitting in a fucking in a change pocket in my goddamn fucking work car with quarters and everything bouncing against it. And I'm like,
didn't they change it after they got all that blowback?
I just picked this up. I just picked that one up at NVE at Foxwoods, so no issues on it so far. So I told Stan, he goes, dude, because you got that second version of it, if there's any issues with it, let me know right away so I can fucking tell my guys. I'm like, yeah, not a problem, dude.
So Chevy Man has a little tip for you there, Freddie. He said, tear it down completely and spray easy off, and that shit will roll off. So
okay.
All right, Black Cat White Face in the house. What's going on, brother? Man, I tell you what, Black Cat. I don't watch a ton of YouTube vape stuff, but Black Cat White Face's streams are like kryptonite to me, man. That motherfucker is so relaxing. He's so positive and upbeat. If I'm having a bad day or something, you throw on that fucking Black Cat stream, and that motherfucker will cheer you right up, man.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
I got mad love for that guy, dude.
Scott's the shit.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I always tell him, I don't go there to watch his building. I go there for his stories and everything else.
100%, man. The building is nice, but it's totally background. It's totally about watching him hang out and talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got mad love for Black Cat. Who else is in the house? Juan Castillo, I got your coils, Juan. Better late than never, right? And Easy Rider said his son has thousands of dollars worth of AV mods, so he has two.
Yeah. I'm one of those, like, you would say like a budget vapor. You know what I mean? I don't have money to just go.
Oh, we lost you, brother.
Yeah, you went mute. Nope.
Yeah.
No, we totally lost them.
Yeah, we had our fantasy football draft tonight, my keeper league, and I'm already getting trades to review. On draft right, you don't have to worry about trading.
I tell you
Sorry
what, though.
about that.
No, go ahead. We lost your video though too.
Yeah, the old lady called. The old lady called while I was on. But what I was saying is, you know, I don't have money to go buy whatever I want. You know what I mean? I'm not that kind of vapor, and I, you know, even if I could be that, I don't think I would want to be that because I appreciate my stuff a lot more when I do get it. You know, and
Definitely.
I do have expensive mods and expensive RDAs, but I saved up to get those, and I think when you do something like that, you appreciate it a lot more,
definitely.
Than if you were to be like, oh, I want that, and you just buy it because you got that kind of money. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So you can, you know, you are, you know, even if you don't have much money, you can buy expensive stuff. You just got to save up for it. You know what I mean? Instead of buying, you know, all the new stuff that comes out, just put that $20-$30 to the side until you get enough. You know, this was my dream mod, and you know they are $400, and I was able to get one because I just kept, you know, instead of buying the drop dead and all those, I just put all that money to the side, and then one day I looked and I was able to get one. You know,
that's what I tell everybody all the time is that if you have like a dream piece, just forego. If you have a good vape setup, something that's satisfying you, forego the latest trends, man. Don't fucking worry about the latest greatest shit. And when then you will get there. And when you do get that mod, you're right, you're gonna appreciate it so much more, and you're gonna be able to walk around with pride, knowing like, hey, I did this. You know, I earned this. I love that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell you what, I don't have as much money lately as I would like to spend on vaping. You know, life happens and shit. And I'm gonna make a whole. I'm gonna talk about this later, but I'm making a whole series of videos about how to have a good experience on a very small budget. Because I think people get into like vaping and they think I'm gonna save a bunch of money, and then they get overwhelmed because they go, wow, there's so much I could buy, and I'm not gonna save a lot of money. But I think people who I want to buy a mech mod, but they're too expensive. Like, well, are you like married to the idea it has to be like an authentic mech mod? I mean, where are your boundaries? Like, you know, like, do you want a good experience? Because I can show you a really good experience for a very fucking low price, you know, but it just depends on what people want, you know?
Yep.
The Vindicator.
I agree. You know, there's you know, this don't vape no different than, you know, a $20 setup.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Everything pretty much vapes the same, whether it's regulated or unregulated. It's just what you prefer and what you.
I mean, like, I'm a huge mech mod guy, and we all know this. But when it comes to regulated devices, man, I've always been a pulse width modulation kind of a guy, and you know that the Invader 3 finally shit the bed on me, and I'm like, I love Tesla, but I'll give this one a shot. And I've had this now for almost a year, and it's working just like the Tesla. It's like pulse width has not let me down whatsoever over the last 5 years that I've been vaping, you know.
I've always wanted to get one. I don't know why I've never have. I just never picked one up for some reason.
I mean, other than the little light show that the R233 does right there on that main body piece, you know what I mean? There's nothing really to it other than, you know, fucking battery doors, and you can customize the battery doors. You know, you can order.
Give me a voltage, like, what do you call it, a potentiometer over a fucking screen and a fucking stupid menu system.
Yeah, I mean, this thing runs from 3.4 volts all the way up to 7.2, so it's just like using a regulated, you know, a full regulated mod. You just have to build accordingly, you know. Like, it knows that if you're running like a 0.4 in there, because of the coil sensing that's built into the pulse width boxes. So it knows that the amount of percentage, like right now, I'm running 1.8 Fralians. 1.8 set of Fralians. and I'm only running this thing at maybe 3.7 volts right now, and it's
1.8 or 0.18.
0.18.
I'm like 1.8.
Yeah.
That fucking must be
Yeah, 0.18.
6 millimeters and fucking like 30 wraps.
With 30 gauge wire.
No, that would be in the 99 with the Vapor Gate, the Mason 40 mil.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Pippa asked where my guns were. I guess she wanted to see the tap one more time.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's a fucking fan right there.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful tattoo, though.
I know it was still only preseason, but you still lost last week.
Carson Wentz took full time.
Just saying.
First team reps now, so.
You know I'm just gonna bust your balls all season until you beat us in the playoffs again.
Yeah. Well, if we meet in the playoffs, that means it's down the road here in Atlanta. So.
Right.
That'd be in the Super Bowl again.
Yeah. So, $25 cat.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, it really wasn't bad. It was only $350.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, but now the friggin' hot water heater just went, so I'm gonna spend $1,000 this week on fucking hot water heater to have.
Right.
I was pricing them at Lowe's. They're like $500, and I'm thinking, okay, well, that's the retail price. I get a plumber to come in here and do it because I actually watched a YouTube video that Lowe's puts out on how to install one. I look, no.
That's a job. That's a
job. Yeah, sweating the pipes and getting them all soldered correctly and everything like that, and getting the right pressure and everything. Yeah, I couldn't
even resolder the coil in my fucking Soren Vagon.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Let alone soldering copper pipe.
Important, man. You know, fuck that.
Yeah, you do it all wrong and you build up too much pressure, and there you go.
Yeah, his popped.
Yeah, you got a nice rocket through your house.
Yeah. Kenny B, what up? Drowsy, what up?
Yeah, we have like 2 or 3 licensed plumbing contractors that actually live in this development. So
nice.
Whoever can come out tomorrow and do it tomorrow, I don't,
you cash in hand. Yeah. Nice. Kenny B.
I mean, I could have called somebody out today, but I'm going to pay triple if I have them come out on
a Sunday. Yeah,
and it's not like they're going to have a hot water heater in the back of their van,
So okay, I've noticed that nobody here. Well, you don't really post a lot lately, Pesh or Frank. But what do you guys think about the whole warning label thing on social media?
Well, as far as what they're doing with the bottles?
I mean, like, if you post something on social media, are you going to post a warning label?
Well, what it all boils down to is if you are a manufacturer or a shop and you're doing promotional items, you have to put that warning label on there because you're profiting.
But that's right there, profit. So if you get, from what I've heard, now I'm not buying into it, but from what I've heard, it's like somebody says, hey, this is legit the rules. I went and read. I didn't see it anywhere. I did see some stuff about promotion on the FDA or whatever, right? But like if you're getting free products, that could be construed that you're getting something of value from a company.
That's an exchange of goods and services for services, but there's no physical money profiteering.
But see, that's a little bit.
That's a gray area.
It's a little too gray for my comfort.
Right.
So say like Stan sent me this Reverie to promote on Instagram. Do I have to put that logo?
See, some people will say yes, but the guy who I respect a lot when it comes to this, to knowing his shit, which is the Vinyl and Vapor.
Yeah.
Eric, yeah.
He straight says, like, he's saying no. And so I don't think he would mislead us on that note. You know what I mean? I think that he kind of knows his shit. He definitely knows his shit. But in theory, in theory, Freddie would have to post. I mean, that's what people are saying, and that's the theory.
I mean, that's something that you know, I will probably put a personal message, you know, like I talk to Stefan Didak quite often. I talk to Greg Conley quite often, you know, on a personal level outside of just, you know, when I'm on live shows with them and everything, or at conventions. Just so I'm, you know, I'm a little bit ahead of the game when it comes to the advocacy front. You know, I talk with Stefan quite often. So, I mean, that's something that, you know, I wouldn't mind asking direct to Stefan, you know,
well, we have people here that's saying, Juan, and I have heard this other places as well. They said no to hardware. The hardware is not.
That's what I heard, because of the hardware doesn't contain nicotine.
But the hardware, they still have the warning.
Yeah, it's like, what do you know, it's like, what do you do? Like,
all right, so it's just liquids, not hardware. It came down. It was told from Matt from Suck My Mod, and I know Matt has done work for, you know, with the board of CASA, and also he's very good friends with Stefan as well. So if Matt's saying it's just liquids, I wouldn't worry about hardware promotions then.
You know, that's what like irritates me, is that they put out a bill, but they don't give much information on like what you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like they don't.
It's shadow games until they can find a loophole where it comes down on them specifically. You know,
the reality is they want to catch us off guard.
Yeah,
that's the fucking reality of it. Just like all of these companies, whether it be YouTube or any of the social medias or even the FDA, they all want to catch us with our pants down. That's 100% what they want. They want to get rid of us. They want to silence us. And that's super obvious. YouTube, for instance, just changed their terms of service in a really dastardly way that unless you were looking at YouTube's terms of service all the time, you wouldn't even have noticed, because it's a tiny little fucking blurb amidst a big wall of text. And you cannot add links in your videos in any of the, like it says, the way it's worded, in any of your content. Now, that could be a graphic on the screen. That could be you saying the name of a website to go to. You cannot add a link to any website that sells nicotine products in YouTube videos.
Yeah, and there's still so many people doing it, you know, and it's like.
Every video I've ever made, 700 something videos, has a fucking link in it. And so I need to go, I mean, the reality is I need to go back through my catalog and take all those links out, because while they might not be hitting me right now, I know from experience with the CBD thing, they will hit you 3 years later or 6 months later. Like, they might not get you right now, but they will get you eventually. And since it's in the terms of service, they're going to say, well, all your videos violate the terms of service. So you gotta watch your back when you're doing any kind of stuff on social media when it comes to vaping, because it's important to get that message out there, but we want to make sure we don't get silenced permanently, you know.
Because I always put in the descriptions of my live shows, I promote my friends. I have the Pink Pussy list on there. All the businesses that use the coupon code Pink Pussy I have on there. Bull City Flavors. Now they don't sell nicotine, so I guess I'm okay with that one. I use my coupon code on there and stuff like that. Yeah,
it's actually affecting people that do YouTube for like a living. The big vapors who do like what do you call it? Like affiliate links and shit. Where it's like, oh yeah, I get 20% if you buy this e-liquid. You can't do that anymore. It's all no to YouTube. And right now, I went and looked at some bigger channels, and they're still doing it, but it's gonna come to a head because it's in the terms of service. And I read it for myself. I've seen it with my own eyes. They're gonna start hitting people with it. So it's shady. They're shady about it. They don't want us to know because they want to get rid of us. I mean, you look at it from YouTube's perspective. They probably get a lot of flack from these fucking companies. Like, I don't want my shit advertised on this fucking controversial topic, right? Yep. And so YouTube's like, well, what can we do? We're not even making a ton of money off of vaping. The biggest YouTuber has what, 1 million? Riptavers has a little bit over 1 million subscribers.
Yeah, like 1.1. Yeah,
that's nothing. That's fucking nothing when it comes to YouTube, man. They don't give a shit. Altogether, with every vape channel on YouTube, we probably have less subscribers than fucking PewDiePie, one man. And you probably run up every single fucking vape channel on the website, and you're gonna have less than fucking one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild, And so they just don't care. And to them, it's like, well, we get rid of these guys, and there's going to be 1,000 other channels that want to take their place.
And it's crazy because there's so many different kinds of channels out there on YouTube doing other things that are illegal, but still uploading every day.
Like,
but then they're worried about us uploading a vape video that is legal. You know,
like especially on this, like especially recently, the newest trend on a lot of these vloggers' YouTubes is actually going and buying mystery boxes off of the fucking dark web. You know, like I've seen probably about 15 to 20 videos of dark web mystery box unboxings. Now, a lot of them could be hoax, a lot of them could be scams, you know what I mean, and random items. But there's stuff that these guys have actually turned into the feds because, you know, they're like, one guy up in Canada bought a mystery box off of the web that was old. What was it? Old police. God damn, now I can't think of the fucking word. Evidence from it was an evidence box from a case, and he lives up in Canada. It came from Canada, and there was a used firearm. And now, mind you, handguns and gun ownership in Canada is 100% illegal.
Yeah.
He had to turn that right into the feds, and they held him for 48 hours.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So until they dove in, and then he got fined for purchasing off of the dark web.
Well, there's so much weird shit on YouTube. I mean, the reality is, I mean, you go like with some of these kids' channels and shit, the pregnant Elsa fucking Spider-Man videos and shit that are fucking damn near pornographic and weird, and they're kids, and there's YouTube's a mess. It's a mess, and they're worried about us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Chevy Man, I will definitely, people have been asking about it, so I will definitely, I will copy paste that part of the terms of service to on Facebook, because people can't find it because it's very cleverly hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Reading the terms of service is a boring endeavor, but it's definitely important. Definitely important for anybody who's on YouTube. And yeah, I mean, and I get this is a kind of a niche thing. Most of us aren't really dealing with. Most vapors aren't really worried about this label shit. But you know, if you watch YouTube and you like the content, this could affect you. It could take away all that shit.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Okay. And then the federal, there's a new federal Dick Durbin coming across with some bullshit. And so you guys want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, Dick Durbin needs to worry about the 100 people every weekend that get fucking shot in Chicago and leave vaping alone.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you know what? Okay, so here's another angle to this whole thing that I think people kind of overlook, especially us, because and that's not to say we don't have a lot at stake here, because we do. But the whole driving force behind the flavor bans aren't necessarily vape products. It's flavored tobacco, which is basically blunts is what their main focus is, right? And so what started all this was like, hey, these guys are in the hood, right, are smoking blunts, and they're smoking grape swishers, and that shit's really bad for you. And so there's like this undertone of like racism that goes along with these flavor bans.
Well, look at San Francisco.
Where it's like, oh, these black people and these Latino people, they don't know how to take care of themselves. So we have to ban flavored tobacco because they don't fucking know that, they don't know better. They don't know how to take care of themselves. There's like these old, rich white people that are sitting back and going, look at these people in the hood smoking their blunts. Let's take their blunts away. Take away their blunts, you know? And that's some racist shit. And under the guise of like being a liberal, right? And it's just like, we see right through that shit. I see right through your bullshit. You know what I mean? We don't need you to tell us what we can and can't do.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit.
I hate to say it, but Ronald Reagan said it the best back in the early 80s. That fascism will come into the United States in the form of liberalism.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't believe all that shit. I do think that liberals, like any group of people, have their good parts and their bad parts.
Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, there's extremes on either side. You know what I mean?
Give me fucking free healthcare and free college tuition. I like that. This fucking uproar over flavored tobacco, I'll leave that behind. You know, I don't need that shit. But yeah, you know, I never thought it would be like I would be on the opposite side of fucking this political ideology that I mostly believe in, which is like a lot of like equal rights and fucking abortion rights and all this other shit that I think is important. And it's like, this is the thing you're gonna fucking make your stand on, this near racist policy to ban flavored tobacco. You guys are so fucking far out of touch with what people want and need. It's fucking, you know, so anyways. Yeah. You're quoting the man who was married to the woman who started just say no.
Yeah, right. Just say no. Remember when they banned crack?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking swag.
But it's the whole thing is just sick, and we really got it, man. We got it. So people don't even really know it probably. But Dick Durbin has introduced a piece of legislation which would, on a federal level, right? It's federal.
Yeah, federal level.
On a federal level, would ban flavored tobacco products. And this is out of fucking control. So it's really important. I know you guys have a billion times to contact your local politicians, let them know your place in this. Let them know how important flavored tobacco products have been to you. Not even tobacco, flavored nicotine products have been in your journey to stop smoking. Do little things. Do the stupid little fucking card thing and post your pictures and join CASA. I mean, it's just every little thing you can do helps. If you want to donate some ducats to CASA, that always helps as well.
Oh yeah.
And the companies, they got to be the ones to stand up because there's some big companies that stand to lose a lot of money, and they need to put their money where their mouth is, actually stand up and do something about it. So
we'll press Drip more do that again.
Yeah,
and they're part of the problem.
Yes. But a lot of, and I will give a lot of these companies have done a lot of great things as far as putting money into advocacy. But you got to put more. I mean, that's just the reality of it. It's either like put more money into this fucking advocacy and to the counter to what these other people are doing, or lose your business altogether and not have any fucking money. So it's one or the other, I'm just so fucking furious about the whole thing. So I could go off, but
I'm not sure, Travis, if you got my email or not, but I sent it kind of late. I sent it right before I got on, but I did send one.
I did. Yeah, no, I got it. Yep.
Right.
I will dig in. We'll dig into those here in a minute.
Yeah, I'll give you a heads up just so you can that
you and Juan both did, so I'm very happy with both you boys. You boys are good boys this week. I'm happy about it. I need to actually send mine as well. Right quick. I have 2 accounts on Facebook Messenger, so what I do is I just message myself my own coil pics. So I can, All right. So, but I really want to thank Hesh for coming back on. I want to thank Freddie for coming on, and Frank. It's been really lonely on the fucking channel lately, so I'm fucking happy to have some company this time.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Honestly, anytime, Freddie, you want to come on, man, you're more than welcome. You're always invited.
Cool.
It's just good to be back.
Yeah.
Good to have you back.
Dude, health was killing me. Like, absolutely killing me.
Yeah, between you and Tommy.
Yeah. That's the one thing about having Crohn's, man. It can take you out for a long period of time, and like just the daily struggle of waking up, going to work, and just trying to just live a normal life, let alone doing your extracurricular activities, it puts you down. Almost every night when my kid went to bed, I was in bed right after him, like 8 o'clock at night,
Oh, yeah.
Just dealing with discomfort and waking up and not being able to stand for 10 to 15 minutes in the mornings because of the arthritis that comes along with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just I honestly had to sit on the edge of my bed and stretch my ankles and my knees just to stand up to take a piss at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, like you wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you're like, oh, I gotta pee, you know, hop out of bed and just run right to the bathroom. No, 15 minutes before I could even get up and stand. It was rough, absolutely rough. Still have a couple of mornings like that here and there just because of what I do for work. My joints bind up, but digestive wise and health wise, I'm good. I dropped 15 pounds in a matter of 3 days because of the Crohn's, and now I'm back up to the weight that I was at before I had my relapse. So feeling good.
It's good. Good to see you back, man.
Yeah, it's great to be back. It's been way too fucking long. 90 days without you, 90 days without the normal channel and 90 days without the hash is no good for Travis.
You've been off for fucking 3 months. That's right. You're in big fucking trouble. Now Yeti's the fucking the missing boy. Now he's in big fucking.
Where has he been at?
You tell me, buddy. I sent him a message and everything. He didn't even answer me. If you're watching this, Yeti, you're in big fucking trouble, buddy.
I see him in the team chat, but you know, I say hi to him in there, but that's about it. I haven't really seen him too much.
I think he, you know, I just from what I know from Yeti, being on the team is a big thing to him, and so I know he's taking that really seriously, and he should, you know, and I totally understand that, and so I'm sure that's part of it, and yeah, you know.
You know, he's been doing really good though on like the building team aspect. I could say that his pictures have gotten way better and
way better, yeah.
Been working on that a lot lately, and it's good, cool to see. You know, cool to see like where somebody, you know, even like me, you know, before I was on the team till now, you know, I made a big improvement on a lot of my building. You know, the team does help out a lot. You know,
having a group of guys to kind of like compete with in a really friendly way makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just like, you know, like when I was making music and stuff, I still make music, but when I was doing it like pretty seriously, I could make really good music on my own, but I always produced way better music when I was working with somebody. Because you want to show your best work, you want to like be respected by the people that you respect, and it really drives you to a whole nother level of creation. So
speaking of which, my buddy Derek Intune, the dude that got me into doing hip hop and got me to really crush the intro for you guys. He hit me up the other day. He just reset up his studio and he's just like, dude, we got to put out another fucking album. I'm like, all right, let's do this. So yeah, I'll have some new music coming out soon, and possibly an updated and killer version of the OverDose Vapes theme song.
Don't cock tease me now, bro.
Oh no, dude, no, it's coming. It's coming.
I've been meaning to ask you. I know you've been really you've been going through it lately, so I haven't been bothering you. But yeah, I was hoping we could get a new version.
Yeah,
it's due for an update.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely is. It definitely is. And Derek's been writing a lot of stuff that's vape related, specifically when it comes to his lyrics. So I think we're gonna have a good collab on that one.
Excellent. Sorry, guys, I'm just downloading pictures real quick so that we have the Coils stuff.
Even you, Travis, you have been stepping your game up on the building. It's cool to see, man.
Yeah, no, if I had more time, dude, I would totally go deeper into building. I've been building for a long time, and Yeah, I've been trying some different things. I do some things really well, which I don't like to toot my own horn, but there's some things I can do really well. Like I do Clapton variants and shit really well, but like when it comes to aliens, I pretty much given up. I get it, and I'll produce 5 sets, and then I just fucking lose it. And I can't, for the life of me, I'll waste 1,000 feet of wire, and I just can't get it. So I drive myself crazy with the aliens. I've just kind of got to the point now where I'll just buy aliens from somebody else. You know, a good set of aliens.
What I've noticed of being in like the building scene, you're definitely not the only one. You know, I don't know how I got it so easily, but I guess that is like one in a lifetime that I was able to get it. Like, there's so many people that have they waste so much wire trying to get it because it's not easy. You know, it definitely is not easy. You know, it looks easy because you think about it and you're like, okay, well, it's just a wavy wrap around 3 cores. It doesn't look too hard, you know, but it's so much crazier when you trying it. You know what I mean? Like,
wait, when it skips like a good like solid centimeter on you and starts binding up and starts mohawking itself, you're like, what the hell?
When the fucking wires collapse, it's just like I just want to fucking cry. When you're like halfway through and you're just getting a good groove and the wires just fucking collapse and you're just getting a fucking really sloppy fucking alien. Or
go to a dollar store and get some of these.
Yeah, man. I have the alien makers from Patino's. I have tons of paper clips. I have fucking clothespins.
I tried paper clips and things, but this is like what helps a lot. I even still use them here and there. Like even right now, see this a 4 core right here. And
I love a high core alien too. That's my favorite. That's one of the reasons why I really wish I could get it, because shit like 4 core, 6 core aliens, that's my jam. I fucking love that vape, man. It's hard to beat that vape, honestly. You know? And Kenny B, thank you so much. He said some people just can't do them. Ghost could not do them either. I've been watching a lot of old school Ghost videos, which is why I posted the rods pics that I did on Instagram. If you guys haven't seen that, that's something I did recently. And Ghost is an old school YouTube coil builder, not as well known as people like Twisted Messes, but in a lot of ways just as influential, totally. But he kind of walked away from YouTube and still does not do coil builds and shit. He does YouTube, but he does weird shit now. He does like survival shit and bull whips and shit. And, God bless him, but he doesn't do a lot of, coil building stuff. So, but that guy had a lot of originality when that was not very common, when people were really digging into like copying each other. He's kind of before that era, like when everything was new, and don't see a lot of that lately. Yeah, but Ghost, man, it definitely. When I went and watched that rods, it popped up in my feed, and it's like the rods build, and I'd seen something like that like years ago. I'd seen somebody do something similar, and I'm like, wow, check this out. I thought it was new, and I'm looking, and it's like from 2015, and I'm like, God damn, this guy was way ahead of his time. And so, yeah, the rods, it was funny. Okay.
Yeah, that's a cool build though. The rods.
It's a cool fucking build, man, and it's easy as fuck to build. It's hard to get perfect, but it's super easy to build. Yeah, I've been working on. I want to get a really, really good one that functions super good. Because the last one I built, I could never get it to center the center fire correctly. It was always getting hot on one side, and it shouldn't be. I mean, it should only be getting hot in that very center section between the legs. Yeah, and mine was getting hot all the way to the legs. So, but they're beautiful coils, and god damn, they put off a hell of a vape too. So there's a lot of fucking surface area there. All right,
more surface area, more flavor. So
that's it. Yeah, and it's a perfect build for something like the Drop Solo, which is, it was like made for that build. So
yeah, I gotta get one of those. I want to get the Mark's new one.
UFC.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any videos on that yet.
I got a couple of my teammates are sponsored by Og Vape, so they got it, and they've been enjoying it. So
yeah, I'll tell you what, Freddie. When I got the the drop solo, I thought of you and I thought of Juan, because this is such a great coil builder's RDA and great for picks because it really gets out of the way and lets the coil kind of take center stage. A lot of times with RDAs, it's like when you take a picture of the coil, it's really more about the RDA than the coil a lot of times, because the RDA is, like, takes up such a large amount of real estate. This one really doesn't. And when I take pics, I want coil. I don't want RDA. And so this really allows you to do that, which I love. And so, yeah. Okay. Kenny B said, I used to talk to him all the time. He is into his whips now. Yes, he is into his whips now. Ghost is an unusual guy. I don't know what country he was from. He had a real thick accent. So God bless him, though. He showed me the rods build, so I got nothing but love for him. All right, so let's look at some coils, and then we'll get the hell out of here. All right, let me go ahead and share screen share. There it is.
My drop solo, I threw some Mitch Green aliens in there, and it's perfect.
Gorgeous.
Nice. 0.13.
Yeah, that's what I got in my haikus.
I need to unzip these real quick.
Yeah, you taught him well, Freddie.
Yeah. Thank you.
I tell you what, man, Freddie and Juan both, and I mentioned you guys both together because I kind of met you guys around the same time.
Yeah.
You guys kind of came up around the same time as far as coil building, and you guys both have come. It's like amazing to watch the transformation you guys have made, both as builders and photographers. It's fucking amazing. We always talk about it. Okay, so first pick. Got you, motherfuckers, man. I'm going to punch all you guys when I fucking see you next time. You guys got it coming. Okay. Now, here's a series of pictures that Panda took that I just think are funny. It's not coil related, but it's funny. So here's my cat. There's my cat. I did it out of order. Damn it. So it's supposed to go like this, and then this, a little bit closer each time, and then boom, he's right in your face. But I ruined it. My bad. Okay. I'll show you the coil that I made. The only one that I wanted to share, which was this stovetop coil. It's a fuse clapping stovetop.
Yeah, that one's cool.
It is such a good vape, man. I forgot how great stovetop coils are.
And how do you wick that?
Just underneath, just stuff cotton underneath of it.
Is that the mesh RDA?
Yeah. Yep. And I wick it just like I would the mesh RDA. I just totally stuff a ton of cotton under there, and works great. Shoots the fucking vapor right out of that center hole, the center donut. Just shoots it.
I bet.
There's another pic of that. It's a nice big coil. Got great flavor. And here's a picture I took of, like a little macro shot of it.
Nice.
Cool.
Clean, dude.
Boom. Yeah, it came out really good. Came out super good. I was happy with it. And it vapes phenomenally. So, all right. Boom. The Twisted Message squared. I haven't seen one of those in fucking so long. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So what do you use for your backdrop? Are you photoshopping these?
I have a little photo box that I had bought off of eBay. And it comes with two backdrops, like a black one or a white one.
Oh, okay. Nice.
So, yeah. And then like right at the top of the front lip, it has an LED light bar that you
you can see.
Nice.
You just plug in the USB.
Yeah, what I do when I want a black backdrop is I get my chair's black, and I'll hold something against the chair and take fucking pictures of it.
Yeah, it works, man. Whatever works.
Low rent version. No, I want to get one of these photo boxes. I think they're amazing.
My first one I made just out of a cardboard box.
That's true. Yeah. I would like to get one for doing like bottle shots, especially like for the reviews. To have it's just blacked out so you can just kind of focus on the bottle.
Yep.
Yeah, love it. Love it. Great pick. Oh, what's the coil? I guess we should talk about that.
It's a 14-ply binary.
Damn.
Yep.
What's the ramp up time on that?
No, it's actually not bad because it came in so low. So on like the mech, it works really well.
With like 0.05?
Yep.
Yeah. That's my flavor right there, baby. I love dangerous fucking bills. I am all about it. Oh, wow. That's gorgeous.
Staggerton. So in the middle, the staggered ribbon is a 6-ply 0.3 framed with 28 gauge, wrapped all in 40.
Man, your fucking flat wire is so tight. It looks like a solid piece of fucking wire.
Yep.
There's no counting fucking ribbons here. Usually we'll go through on the show and we'll count ribbons and shit. You ain't counting that.
Yeah.
Although I will say it's bugging me. There's 2 fucking wraps on the middle wrap. There's 2 pieces of the wire that aren't colored.
Yeah, that
Drive me fucking crazy.
It's stainless steel, and right there was a hot spot right when I heated it up the last time to get the color.
Oh, man, what a bitch.
Man, I was so mad when I seen that. I'm still taking the picture at all the time that it took to do all that. I'm like, I'm still taking the picture.
Because the colors, other than that, are beautiful, man.
Yeah.
The golds and the purples, love it.
I love stainless steel.
Me too. It colors up so nice. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And what the fuck is this RDA?
That is the Reverie.
Okay.
Yeah. So
they're going all in on this vertical coil thing.
Yeah, the Tenacious TX Vapes new single coil RDA.
That's a gorgeous fucking coil. Look at the colors on that bad boy too. That's so nice. Yeah. So is that the same coil?
Yeah, that's another Staggerton that I made. Yep. I've been into Staggertons lately for some reason. I don't know why, but
they're great vapes. I love any fucking what do you call it? Framed kind of frame staple variant kind of coils. I think they vape amazingly. So
they do.
But so big question: what's the flavor like on this RDA? Because the fucking Lucid was garbage. So is this better than the Lucid?
The flavor is good, but I still got to do another test, and I want to put a 2 millimeter or 2.5 millimeter, because that first one and my second build were both 3 millimeter coils, and to me I just think it's a little too big for the room that you have in the coil. Like, it looks like you have a lot of room, but the top cap, the way the airflow is when you put that top cap on the side of the coil, there's kind of like 2 little like the airflow kind of goes like in. So it's like directed point right on the coil, but when your coil is that big, then your cotton is kind of covering the top of where the vapor would come up.
Yeah.
So it's not much room, so it kind of makes it feel like super restrictive, but it does put out pretty good flavor, though. I can give it that.
It looks like the deck is a little bit reduced as far as, like, 'cause that was the problem with the what you call it, the fucking loose, was there's just too much damn room in there. There was too much empty space and negative space, and I could never get a good vape off that. I tried everything. I put aliens in that son of a bitch. I put everything I could think of in that RDA. It was better than the one that came with this, the Sandman. What the hell was the name of that? Doesn't matter. The RDA that came with Sandman was straight garbage. It was better, and the Lucid's better than that. But the Lucid was not a good RDA. Sorry. I love the Dreamer, and I think that Stan is a cool guy, but the fucking Lucid was trash. So I hope this one's better. God bless him. And beautiful fucking coil.
When we come back up to the top, I'll show you what the barrel looks like, when I meant.
All right. I like that. That looks fucking dope. Oh.
Yeah, that's the TVL Doc RDA.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh, my God. It reminds me of the Battle Deck a lot.
Yeah. Yep.
And those are some beautiful coils. I'm a sucker for, what do you call it? Like parallel builds. I'm a parallel guy, so love it.
I love parallel and like something that's made out of stainless steel and then something made out of like Ni-80. The two-tone colors.
Yeah, with that contrast, yeah.
Yeah.
So nice. So nice. Yeah, man, your photography is really on point lately.
Thank you. I appreciate it, man. That's my biggest thing lately. I've been trying to step that up.
It's super important. I mean, we've discussed it a lot on here, but photography is like the element of vaping that nobody really talks about, but it's, if you're going to be successful on, especially on Instagram, I mean, Instagram is a photo website. So it's really, really important to be a good photographer, especially because nowadays the average builder on Instagram is really good. And so to stand out, you got to have those good compositions, man.
Yeah, like before I was building, I knew shit about photo taking. So everything you know is all started. I started learning how to take pictures when I started building. Like, you can go back and look on my Instagram and see my first pictures, and I would say they're shit. But
well, see, you learn 2 skills, you know what I mean? And these are skills, these are real world skills, skills you can take with you. And I love that RDA, man. The fucking Dot 24 is a great RDA.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, with that build there, that barrel wasn't going on there, wasn't it? Or it's just where the camera angle is?
Yeah, just a camera angle. Yep.
Oh,
the barrel.
As long as it'll tuck under behind that behind the rim, man, it'll fit.
Yep.
You know what I'll do too is a lot of times if I have coils that are real close to the barrel, I'll just put cotton kind of in between to prevent it from shorting and shit. Stuff a little cotton.
Yep.
All right. Okay, so I think we're moving on to, now we got Juan.
Then Don Juan Coils.
Don Juan, another clean ass alien.
Look at that.
A 6 core. Wow. I'm all about 4 wrap aliens, man. Ugh. Love it. 6 times 30. I would have probably made it like 6 times 24, wrapped with like 28. We'll have to get Juan to come on next time.
Man, that guy, I've been trying to get him on a live show. He will not come on. I don't know why.
He'll come on. We'll get him on. A beautiful fuck. I just love this picture. This is like something I would hang in my house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The way it's framed and the coloring, the lighting. I think it's nice. We're super into coil shots here in OverDose Vapes headquarters. And so we're buying frames. We're going to start hanging coil pics on the walls as art.
Yeah, I thought about doing that.
It's cheaper than buying art, turns out.
Yeah.
Wow, I love it. Oh my God.
Awesome shot.
Yeah.
I got to get that RDA, man. I really want the Warrior.
I like it. I've been enjoying it.
I really want it.
That's what Vape's new one? Who's making that one? The Warrior?
Oh, but Popo.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
JMT.
Johnny Drips, JMT.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So Johnny is the J in the MT. And there's Travis. And then I can't remember the other dude's name. Well, it starts with the M, but something.
It's a great RDA. It just, it's not doing anything super revolutionary, but it just looks functionally really good. And it's got great colors and shit too. I love the fucking colors on them.
Yeah.
There's a couple RDAs I want right now. The Warpath, the Warrior. There's a few RDAs I want, but
yeah, the Warpath's cool. I like the Warpath. It's cool.
It's another great shot. Wonderful. What's the got the Revenant fucking in the background? Show off.
My only question is, did you get the ring with that one, or did you get the extra tip?
Beautiful. You did a good job, Don Juan.
They're clean. That's for damn sure.
Super clean. He's pimping. That's why he calls himself Don Juan.
That's right.
Oh, beast mode. There it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, no, not you. There we go. All right. Fucking
any chance that Travis gets to flash his pussy on screen, he will.
Yeah.
Just his face. He's always terrified.
I got the extra.
The look on that cat's face looked like he got caught doing something.
Yeah.
He did. No, he did.
Oh,
Whenever he gets in
shit.
trouble, he runs up his little tower thing. Him and Panda, we got this cat when Panda first moved here, and then we had her cat shipped from Florida to California on a plane, and they fight constantly. They do not get along. Always chasing each other around and fucking fighting. And so I go, hey, and I fucking slap my hands, and they both just fucking run up the towers and shit. It's hilarious. Yeah, he's a goof. He's a
It's
fucking.
like my daughter yesterday got a lizard. She got a bearded dragon.
Oh, nice.
We have one of those too.
He's a little guy. He's only about 6 inches long. Fucking cool as shit, though.
They don't get that big either. They're not that big.
We have a 40-gallon tank, so he'll fill it out.
Yeah, he'll fill it out for sure. Yeah, so this guy, we got him off of, where I live in Mendocino County, our number one thing that people do is grow pot.
Mm-hmm.
So when we didn't buy him, we got him off of one of those fucking websites. And no, it was just like, what do you call it? Craigslist or something.
Oh, okay.
And so when we got him, he was covered with pot and shit. He had pot all over him. He was all dirty. He was just some little pot farm cat. And they're trying to tell us, like, no, he's like, he's a house cat. Like, we got him. Our cat had babies, and this is one of the babies. And I'm like, no way. This fucking cat's covered with pot and all dirty and shit. I'm like, this is just some random wild cat you guys fucking have. And turns out, yeah, he's pretty wild, but he's a good one. He's one of the good ones. And there's another 8-bit picture of him. Let's see here. All right, we're back. All right, let's see the barrel of that bad boy.
Yeah. So it's a 2-piece, but see how that airflow goes in.
Yeah.
So like when you have your coil in there, but when you go to put the barrel on, that takes up so much more room.
Yep. Yeah, I can see that being a little restrictive and shit.
Then there's this damn little tab on there that you have to line up.
Already too much trouble.
See how much room?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. You get no room for that air to travel through.
Yeah, so that's why I was gonna try like a smaller inner diameter coil, like a 2 or 2.5. I think would be a lot better.
I never, because I kind of just taught myself a lot about coils and shit, and so I've always wrapped my coils around a number 0 screwdriver, which is about 2.2 millimeters or something. And so I was totally like, when people were like, well, 3 is the average, size. To me, that's so big and fucking increases ramp up time like crazy. So I always find myself going back to like 2 millimeter, 2.5 max. That's my comfort zone.
Yeah, I don't know. I've always been a 3 millimeter, but that's, when I came into the game, that's what everybody was using. That's
definitely the common one to use. And it sucks for me because things like these cotton threads or the new ones that I just got, these ones here, the cotton jacks, these are all 3 millimeter. Like there's no play in that shit. So yeah, it sucks because I like these cotton threads are convenient if you're like on the go or whatever, right? But there's a lot of waste because there's 2 sides, right? Mm-hmm. These ones I like because it's just one side. It's just one side has the little fucking doodad on it.
You know what I do with these right here? I cut them directly in half and wick 2 coils with 1 piece.
Yeah, and that's kind of how these are. That's exactly how these are. It's just half. And you know what? People don't really know. Before these, there was something called unicorn tails.
Yep.
Which are old school, and they came in little cardboard, like look at little matchboxes. And they used to have those.
They're still around.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can still get them. But I will say this. I want to talk a little bit about cotton. What do you guys all use? What's your preferred cotton?
I either use the cotton threads, or I use bacon.
Okay.
I've been using this titanium cotton fiber.
Wow, I've never even heard of that. I have to check that out.
It's comes in strips like that.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
I've been liking it. I mean, there's no breaking in time. You put it in, you put your juice on, you don't get no cotton flavor or anything like that. And one thing I notice about it too is that it doesn't break down as fast as You know, like some cotton you put in, and like after a day or so, you look at your cotton, the cotton kind of shrinks up.
It collapses. Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason, this cotton just stays how it was when you put it in there.
That's my biggest things is that I want a cotton that can hold up under heat, won't collapse, because that's what causes it to collapse is like a lot of heat. It will cause cotton to collapse. So I need a cotton that has zero break-in, no flavor, and won't collapse, will hold up under heat. And so there's only a few that I've found that really do that really well. And Cotton Bacon V2 is, in my opinion, the best cotton that's on the market. Prime is good. It has better capillary action, like it'll actually wick faster and more. So it's good for like tanks and RTAs and RDTAs. But if you're just rocking super sub-ohm RDAs, V2 Cotton Bacon, in my opinion, is the way to go. The cotton threads are cool. They're gimmicky, but they're cool. But the cotton that you get in these bags, like the regular just raw cotton, I'm not a big fan. To me, it has a little bit of a flavor to it.
Really? I haven't found that. I mean, I've been using them, for the last month or so, and I've been enjoying them.
To me, I just, there's something about it I just don't really care for. And it's the same with like Anger Rabbit. I felt like that had a little bit of a flavor. And so I've always keep going back to Cotton Bacon, but I will say, we got this stuff, which is the same as the Cotton Jack little doodads. This is the hip hop cotton, and
I've just seen that.
And it comes in also the little strips, but it's really thin strips, which is great for wicking.
Oh yeah.
But this stuff is, in my opinion, it's just below Cotton Bacon V2. It holds up really well under heat, and it has great wicking, and it has zero flavor, and it's really convenient to use. So I like this a lot. This is my new second favorite, for sure.
Yeah, my go-to's always been the bacon, V1, V2. Jim Bacon was kind enough to shoot me a shit ton of the Prime sample packs when I met him at NVE, and some of their comp wire too. I enjoyed their wire thoroughly. It definitely holds up, and it's great stuff. So I ripped through the Prime real quick. It was great. I liked it, but it's still, like you said, that V2, you jump right back to it no matter what. But my second go-to is actually the Native Wicks Platinum.
Yeah.
I fucking love this stuff. If the local shops are out of bacon and they got the Native Wicks, I'm right on that, no problem.
Yeah. Another cotton that's pretty good is Cotton Candy Collection. That's some pretty good.
I've heard good things about Cotton Candy Collection. I've heard a lot.
Yeah, the ones that come in the little tub. Yep. It's good shit. Absolutely good stuff.
A cotton I want to try is the Thirsty cotton. I haven't tried that one, but a lot of people that like a lot of broadside users and stuff use that Thirsty cotton.
I think the whole fucking Hot Wires team uses it.
Mm-hmm.
So I lost my chat somewhere. Oh, there it is. Boom. I've never even tried Native Wicks. I tried Texas Tough back in the day. Was not a fan of that at all. There was a lot of.
This is basically like you will see no real difference between Bacon V2 and this.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this has less of a break-in time than the Bacon V2, but the Bacon V2 holds up a little longer for use. I found myself re-wicking more often using the Native Wicks, but the flavor and performance is comparable.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I remember back in the day when Cotton Bacon was the first cotton that was at least advertised as being for vaping. Right?
Yeah.
So, but like when that hit, there was like this whole wave of cotton that came out, and not just cotton, but like wicking materials. There was some shit called what the fuck was it called? It was called like I want to say like fairy floss or something. It was some shit like that, and it wasn't even cotton. It was some kind of material. It was terrible. It felt so awful in the hands, and garbage. And then there was like people that were using not silica wick, but there was another one.
It was rayon.
It was like a ceramic. It was like a ceramic based thing, and it was like rope, but it was like ceramic, and you could literally burn it. You could put it in a coil, dry, and just like roast it, and it wouldn't burn. But I never trusted that. I was like, man, shit's supposed to burn, and it doesn't. So yeah.
This stuff is garbage.
What is it?
Vapor's Choice.
Oh yeah.
The Pima.
Yeah.
That's I think that what's his name? Heathen. I think that's his favorite cotton right there.
I see.
He also likes weird juices and shit too, though. So.
It's great for, you know, because the way that it strands out, it's great for pulling apart and wicking like really tough RDTAs and tanks and everything. You know, just because of how thin it actually gets. You know what I mean? Like you can literally pull apart to the strand if you want, but. Yeah. The break-in time on Pima just it's forever and a day.
I mean, I know people that still use fucking organic cotton or Kojindo or Muji pads, or I know people that still use fucking cotton balls from Rite Aid. You know what I mean? Whatever it works for you, I totally get that. I remember the days when you used to have to get cotton, boil it, dry it, boil it, and fucking dry it again, and then I remember there was nothing available that you could just use until we found out about cotton, you know, the Muji and the cotton bait, or not cotton bait, but Kojindo and all that shit. We kind of found out about that later, but we're just blessed now that we don't have to worry about that. But that is going to be one of my things when I do talk about budget vaping. I'm going to talk about that. You know, do you have to use $5 a pack cotton? No, you know, you don't. Not to get a good experience, but for me, I couldn't go back to using regular cotton anymore. I'm totally spoiled on this shit. So
yeah.
And these, you know, and also it's like the bonus that these guys are great guys. The guys who work at Cotton Bacon, the whole team over there, they're awesome people. And so I love supporting good folks like that. They're up in Idaho, I think. Yeah, they're Idaho boys. One good thing came out of Idaho. Cotton Bacon. And they were also related to Nitro Labs. Nitro Labs and Cotton Bacon back in the day were like a thing. Nitro Labs, I don't think exists anymore. You guys probably don't know what I'm talking about. Nitro Labs used to be an e-liquid company. They produce really fucking good e-liquid. Yeah, I have a picture with the creator of Nitro Labs on my Instagram. We had a falling out later on, though. Vape drama. But he's a good guy. I got nothing but love for him. Silica, yeah, but no, see, and rayon, I understand you guys. I don't think that's what it was, though. There was this material. It was fucking ceramic. And it was like in 2013, and it was like all the rage. And it was a ceramic rope. And it was really expensive, but you could literally burn it. You could, like, I remember seeing people, they would, like, take their fucking little tops off, and they would fucking torch the fucking RDA with, like, a torch. And then they would fucking just burn it until it got dry. And, like, that's how they would clean their coils and shit. Like, with the wick still in it. It was crazy.
They had to burn all that ceramic off.
Yeah. That's to me. It was XC113. I think you're right. I'm pretty sure you're right. It was some weird ass thing, and people were crazy about it. But I don't trust you like that. So.
No, me either.
Fucking JFM and potatoes, duh.
That's like the Angle Rabbit cotton. I don't know. I just did not trust that shit. Like cotton that you can burn like that, I don't think is good for you.
I know Ready Wick. That's what it was called. It's
Ready Wick. Yeah.
113 Ready Wick. That's what it was called. That shit I never trusted. And I'm the same with you, Freddie. When it came to the Angle Rabbit, I didn't even review it like that. I reviewed it like, okay, I'm just going to review this as a wick, not as like, hey, I'm going to try to burn this, right? Because I knew it was bullshit. It was bullshit right from the get-go. It's always been bullshit. You can't burn something and then vape it and it's going to taste good. It tastes like shit. You know what I mean? The guy lit it on fire, then blew it out, and he kept vaping it. It's like, well, I can do that with cotton bacon. I can do that with any cotton. You can burn it and keep vaping it if you want. It's not fucking good. It's going to taste like shit. So I never even like went about it like that. I reviewed it It had a break-in time. It wasn't super great, but I got harassed so fucking much about my review. Like, honestly, getting DMs and fucking people just harassing me about it. Like, how dare you fucking, like, because I basically, I think I gave it like it's an average. I'm like, it's not great. It's not terrible. It's just, it is what it is. It's a cotton, you know?
Yeah.
And people were just like, how dare you fucking review this and fucking promote it and shit. And I'm like, finally, I just got sick of fucking getting harassed. So I just took it down. I took the review down. To me, it didn't mean anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck about this wick.
I used it for a week.
They sent me a case. I have like 30 packs in my closet. I gave away so much because I was just like giving it away to all my friends and shit. Like, hey, try this out. Let me know what you think. They sent me a fucking case of it. And so we have it as backup if we need be. I've taken pictures with it as a boa. It's just, you know, it's hard to love. Exactly. And also, you know, and I hated that people were it was like caused such a this weird division amongst vapors. It was just like some people were like super into it, some people hated it so much. Like, it's fucking cotton, guys. You know, we have such bigger fish to fry than worry about fucking cotton. Okay, so one more question, then we're gonna get out of here. What's everybody's go-to build? What's your all-day vape build right now as we speak? What have you been vaping? Hesh.
For aliens. Every day, all day. I can't get enough of them. I actually am, as I said before, 90 days ago, I installed this set of fucking Fralians on the last OverDose vape show that I was on before my health just went to shit. And I'm still rocking that same set of fucking stainless steel Fralians 90 days later, vaping every day. Just keep them clean, change out my cotton, and you know, make sure that they're you know, all they're fucking golden, man. And that's actually big boy comp wire for aliens from fucking Yeti. So I really can't say boo about them, man. They've held up to the test of time, even with hot spots. Work them right out, no problem, and get right back to vaping them. It's the best set of coils I've had. Like I said, 3 months running. And this has been my daily banger for 3 months. Other than that, parallels, you know, parallels just drop back to the old school, you know, 23 gauge, 25 gauge parallel staged heating. That's always been my comp setup, always will be my comp setup. Low ramp up time, great surface area, and amazing flavor. So, but yeah, that's my go-to for aliens. I love them.
All right. Franku, Papa Franku, what you been vaping, buddy?
Normally, I got some Yeti stainless steel fused Claptons in the drop. I got a single coil big boy comp wire in here since like March, and it's still going. Still getting good flavor off of it. You know, took a wrap off of it. It still comes out like a 0.19, 50 watts all day, every day. It's mostly, and when I'm almost out of fused Claptons, so either I got to build some or I got to buy some.
Fused Claptons are one of those builds that I honestly think anybody can build. It's super easy, and even when you fuck them up, it's super easy to fix. So my go-to. Love that shit. All right, Freddie, how about you, buddy? What's your all-day go-to? I'm vaping.
Is a 4 wrap 3x26 NI90.
Nice.
Yep, that's what I run every day.
That's what's up. I love Nichrome 90, except for for me. I got a bunch of it to make aliens, and it was too soft. It was way too soft for me.
It is way soft. Yeah,
it's super soft. Yeah, which I should have known. You know what I mean? But yeah, so JFM in the chat just said it, and I'm going to say it too. When you get a good set of coils, they literally can last as long as you take care of them. I mean, they can last months. And so you'll see some people go like, well, I'm not paying, let's say low end, $10 for a set of aliens. And it's like, okay, I understand like that seems like a lot, but when you consider how much use you can get out of a good, well-made set of aliens that are made out of good wire, not a fucking one from Geek Vape or whatever, but one that's made from an artisan, you know, like somebody like Frank, somebody like, you know, Yeti, somebody who's legit making these by hand. They can last for so long, especially when you good wire.
The people that say that are the people that once they get dirty once, they take them out and throw them away.
Yep.
You know what I mean? They don't understand that you can clean them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
That's
I got
right.
people that, you know, I got people that message me and they're like, man, you know, this is the 5th month of this coil and it's still going, you know. So I think it's just all about, you know, when people message me and ask me about coils and, you know, they want to buy some and they ask me that, you know, everybody asks that question, how long will they last? And I tell them, you know, it's all about how you take care of them. You take care of them, they can last. I can't tell you how long they can last. They can last for a long time.
You get tired of the RDA before the coils wear out. If you take
You might just get tired of the build. I mean, that's what happens to me 99% of the time. I want to put a different build in the RDA. Not that the coils pop or anything. I can't even remember having a coil pop or a leg break or any of that shit from a good maker. You know, I mean, even from me, a subpar maker, if I make a set of fucking these Claptons, they'll last for 6 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I want to keep them in that RDA, that's the thing. I'm always building coils, so I'm always changing coils. But hell, I have some builds like ADV sent me some. You know, God bless them. Sent me some aliens. I've been rocking them for 3 months, and they show no sign of giving out anytime soon. In fact, it seems like they get a little bit stronger over time. You know what I mean? Yeah. Whether it's from like getting hot and then quenching them with cool liquid over and over and over and over again, it just kind of toughens them up a little bit. And when you get a good set of coils, like I said, like a really tight made set of aliens or something, they feel very substantial when you're holding them. Like you can feel it's solid, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah.
What I've done with this Dead Rabbit is once I know that I'm going to fully change flavors, fully change cotton, and these aliens are looking pretty dingy, I went and I spent $10 and got a ultrasonic cleaner off of fucking Amazon. And I just throw everything in warm water, run it through 3 or 4 cycles, dry burn it, run it through one more cycle, and the RDA and the coils are looking brand fucking new again.
I gotta get me a nice ultrasonic cleaner, man.
Dude, just a small little jewelry cleaner, you know, single basket, nothing, you know, it runs for 10 minutes at a time. All you need, you know, you don't need the chemicals, you don't need the Alkanox. It's not like you're, you know, cleaning fucking blood or anything off of it, you know, like a tattoo parlor. You know, you just need warm water and a little bit of patience, and coils will clean right up.
Yep. Yeah. That's it. So what I've been rocking, I rock the aliens from ADV. Before that, I was rocking aliens from, I can't remember his name. My bad. I will make it up next stream. I'll remember your name. Somebody else sent me some aliens. And then before that, I was rocking aliens from my boy Yeti. So aliens are pretty much my go-to vape on a daily basis, but that's only like really in 1 or 2 RDAs. The majority of my RDAs, my go-to vape is a dual core, like usually 24 gauge dual core Clapton wrapped with like 34 gauge Nichrome 90 or Nichrome 80, depending on what I have. And that's my go-to. And I usually do it in parallel with 20 gauge or 22 gauge. I like super, super low ohm builds, 4 wraps, 2 to 2.5 millimeters, real low, 0.06, 0.07, you know, around that area. That's my go-to. That's what I vape all the time. I hate ramp up time, and I like hot, immediate vape. Like when I push the button, that's why I like mech mods. When I push the button, I want a mouthful, I want a lung full of fucking vapor. I don't want to wait, you know. I was watching some old school Rip Trippers videos, like 2013, 2014 videos. And then the fucking dude vaping 12 watts. And he's like, I know some of you guys can't get yourselves a DNA 20, you know, so like DNA 20, Jesus Christ. But I remember those times. I mean, I was watching those videos when they were new. But these guys taking like a 15, 20-second fucking pull off of a mod. I'm like, God damn, I do not miss those days, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
two ohm coils on a mech mod and shit. It's like, man, you guys didn't know what the fuck you were doing.
Juan just said it the best. Travis loves his 0 point shut your mouth builds.
I do. Fuck yeah. Absolutely. I mean, people always scold me because I'll get coils from homeboys all the time. And like people who know me, they go like, "Oh yeah, like ADV when he sent me coils. I didn't have time to make you super low ohm builds." So these ones are like 0.7. I'm like, well, 2 wraps are coming off of that bad boy. You know what I mean? I just like them. I like them low. That's it. But some of them, you know, I will say with the Nichrome 90 especially, and with comp wire from Cotton Bacon, I got myself into some issues where nothing happened or anything, but like you can tell, like this shit's too low. You know what I mean? Like it's not a comfortable vape at this point. It's too fucking hot, and no matter, and the fucking cotton can be drenched, and I'm still getting half burnt hits. Like, coils are too hot. You know what I mean? Back them up a little bit. So. But yeah, hot and fast. That's me, baby. All right. Yeah, lately, because all I have right now is 20 gauge Canthal, 22 gauge Nichrome 80, 34 gauge and 32 gauge fucking Nichrome 90. And so I've been making, yesterday, I made triple core, 22 gauge core, 3 core Claptons, and went to put them in an RDA, and I'm like, nah, I'm not. This is stupid low. This is like beyond stupid low. This is like pop a battery off in your face low. So I just sat him back down on the desk and went, you know, that was fun, but I'm not.
I like my face.
And, you know, but I do like you know, like a good simple vape for people who. There's a lot of people out there. Majority of people aren't going to be able to make. It's not that they're not going to be able to make. They're just not going to make, or they're not interested in making Clapton variants. I totally get it. You want a good hot vape. You want something that's going to be like comp style vapes. Do 18 gauge or 20 gauge spaced, 4 wraps spaced in an RDA, and that's going to give you a fucking great vape. I love single round wire.
Single round wire spaced.
Space it, man, old school style, and that will give you a great vape. Even parallel.
I use 22 gauge stainless, 4 or 5 wraps, space them out, and get some surface area and good to go.
Yeah.
What? I don't use twisted wire. Panda says she likes twisted wire, so that's her go-to. I used to be a huge twisted guy because that's all we had. We didn't have Claptons. I mean, I remember before Claptons, I do, and I remember twisted was like the thing we had. It's like you can twist it, you can do parallels, or you can twist it. That's what we had, and we would parallel with twist wire, you know, and then it was like tiger wire and fucking.
I remember on the Facebook group, the first coil build off between me and Travis was twisted parallel builds. That's all we had. Claptons weren't a thing yet.
Yeah.
I remember when Claptons came out, I thought, wow, that's fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Because the first Clapton I saw was fucking literally Rip Trippers wrapping it around a piece of fucking guitar wire and then recoring it. I'm like, that didn't make, like at the time I was like, that doesn't make sense. He wrapped the Clapton around a piece of guitar wire and then he inserted a core of Canthal into it. Go back and watch his videos, man. His fucking it's like he doesn't get it. You know what I mean? On a lot of his builds, it's like he doesn't understand it. He watches somebody else, which is like, you know, back in the day, it was like watching Kent, Twisted Messes, those guys on Instagram and shit. He was looking at their builds and he was like, well, I can do that. But like not really understanding the whole concept of it. And so then he make these huge videos and he kind of looks like an asshole. Because he kind of is an asshole. But I learned a lot. I will say this. I learned a lot from Rip Trippers. Whether that was the right information or the wrong information, I did get some ideas from him. So bless him for that. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. It's so nice to be back on the main channel. It's nice to have buddies back to hang out with. Although I will say thank you so much to Nikki B. She's been coming on the show and making it so that it's totally unbearable. Because just me sitting here is fucking a nightmare. So I want to thank Freddie so much for joining me. Daytime Frank. Let everybody know where they can find you. Hash, why don't you start?
You can go into chat, find my name, click on my channel right there, Paul Subhuman, subscribe if you want to. I know I haven't put out any content since my video looking for content, but there's a reason for that. I've been on live shows 3-4 times a fucking week, man, you know, and my health has been kicking my ass. So, yeah, possible content soon. Depends if I slow down on the live shows. You can find me on Instagram, #hesh_781VGV. I, again, haven't been posting much. I haven't been around. I've just been focusing on me. But I'm back. I'm coming in hard, coming in strong. And go over to the Pink Pussy list. Support everybody who gives back to the community 110%. Great deals over there, great people over there, and they go out of their way to do their part. Contact your reps. Do your part. Stand against Dick Durbin and the stupid goddamn flavor ban, because we're going to lose if we don't stand up against the federal government. Stay on top of your local government as well. Go to CASA, support, call to actions, go to Not Blowing Smoke. I can't stress advocacy enough. As always, my message, if we don't band together, we'll be band together. Thanks for having me back, Trav. It's always a pleasure, brother.
Awesome. So true. So fucking true. Freddie, why don't you tell them where they can find you, buddy?
All right, you can find me over on Instagram at clean_AF_coils. And I want to give a shout out to Dawn over at Adore Liquid. Go support Dawn. She is a wonderful person. Thank you, Travis, for having me on. I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely. We're going to have Freddie back on again in the future for sure. He's always welcome on here. And Juan, I see you there, buddy. We're going to get your ass on the show too. So I want to thank Mad Dog Vapes for staying up late. It's 4:50 a.m. where he's at. I'm sure he hasn't been asleep for, like he just said, he's been up for 2 days. So, hey, thanks for joining us, you crazy bastard. And Frank, why don't you tell them where they can find you, buddy?
You can click on my name in the chat, Daytime Frank. Sub to my channel. I do a live show every Sunday afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern, mixing in the kitchen. I don't know what this week's topic's going to be yet. We'll figure it out as we go. Check out Adore Liquid. Get you some of that banana bondage, or some of that new to Peconsequence. Check out Nikki B. Not Your Average Threads. Get a Daytime Frank t-shirt, or any other custom logo that you may have that you want to get put on a shirt. Or she also does embroidery. She does was a vinyl heat press, they call it. That's what this one is, and my other one. Next Saturday, if you're going to NVE Richmond, search me out. I'll be there. Take a selfie with you.
I just got the whole Peconsequence thing. I just fucking got it.
Oh, jeez.
That's fucking genius. Peconsequence.
I'm going to be hanging out with Christine over the very vocal Vapors booth. I'm going to try and give her a hand.
Keep her caffeinated.
Oh, I will. I'm gonna stop at a Wawa on the way in and get her, a couple large 24-ounce coffees to get it started with. Maybe get her some too.
I just found out about Wawa too. You're the New Jersey guy. Pam was telling me, she was like saying something. I stopped by Wawa. And I'm like, I think you're having a stroke. That's not. She's talking about a store. Awesome. So glad to have you guys on. So I'm Travis. This is OverDose Vapes. Really appreciate everybody coming out. Stay tuned during the week. I do regular content, reviews, and stuff like that. And just as a little update for everybody, I got some new things. I'm really going to rededicate myself to the channel. I know that content has been sparse as of late, but I got the green screen up, as you might see in the background there. I'm really going to dig into the whole YouTube thing. I'm going to give it a shot. Obviously not for like a living or anything, but like I'm going to really dedicate myself to it. I got some new ideas for shows. I'm going to do a kind of a how-to show, but not your basic how-to show. It's going to be like how to shop online for vape stuff, how to pick, reputable coil builders, shit like that. Shit that normal people need to know if they want to like really dig into vaping. Stuff that I know that I think I could share with the community. Also going to do a weekly news show or bi-weekly news show where I just do, it's going to be real quick, maybe 10 minutes, maybe even less, where we just go over some of the headlines that have to do with vaping in the news. So stay tuned for all that. And also regular review content. I got a ton of shit to review. It's overwhelmingly large amounts of e-liquid and shit. So yeah, all right. I want to thank everybody again. Thank the panel for coming out, and we will see you next week. Peace out.
See you, everybody.